Hey, hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Geoffrey Semaganda, and I'm the founder of the Action Wealth Academy, the Action Wealth System, and the Action Wealth series of guidebooks and training seminars that helps individuals and companies all over the world to be the best they can be, because I believe you can become anything, and the only person trying to get in the way is actually the person you see in the mirror every day, which is actually yourself. So we give you strategies and ideas on how to work with yourself. You can be better tomorrow than you are today by feeding your mind with information that is taking you where you want to go, provided you know where you want to go first. And then by feeding your body, because the body is the supporting system of the mind, because sometimes we don't do well purely because we don't feel well. And the final piece of the self-mastery program is how to present yourself, learn to package yourself, because at the end of the day you need to learn to sell yourself. Sell yourself, package yourself the way you want the marketplace to perceive you, because you never have another opportunity to make the first impression. And remember, the first impression is always the last impression. The next part, which I call the Business Master Program, that basically allows you to create multiple streams of income. You see, the rich are rich purely because they don't rely on one income. The financially struggling people, because they rely on one income. It's like put all your eggs in one basket and just watch that basket and hopes nothing will ever going to happen to that basket. And that's a challenge. You want to be financially secure, you need to be financially wealthy, you better create multiple streams of income. We teach you strategies and ideas how to create multiple streams of income, but most importantly, to become a businessman, a person who is well informed about money and finance and life. And how do you do that? Is to conquer money, understand the strategies of business, well, living your life, is by one, understand the 5 fundamentals of wealth creation and income stream creation. One, you know something the rest of the world doesn't know, become an expert into it and teach someone else, because that can help somebody live a better life, but most importantly, can generate you an income. We can create 20, 30 different incomes just in that. You know something the rest of the world doesn't know. You call it a hobby, but it's a profession for someone else. 2, technology and internet has changed the way we do business. You can run a multinational company from the comfort of your own bedroom. You need to understand the basic fundamentals, how that work. Business. Everybody, I believe, should live their life as if they're a business owner, because the business owner create jobs, make things that makes the difference, a better world. Makes the world a better world. But most importantly, it allows you to take responsibility for your own output and input. Allows you to understand you there to take control, to take charge. You are the CEO and chairman of your own business, whether you work for you or you work for someone else. Always run turnkey business. There are many reasons and benefits of owning your own business. 4th, learn to invest in real estate, because I cannot think of anybody who's financially secure who did not invest in real estate. Why? Because they don't make land, believe it or not. If you did not know, there'll be more people tomorrow than there are today. Actually, the people out there making babies as we speak right now. So the demand for accommodation always going to be there. Yes, there is a right way and there's a wrong way, but don't make no mistake. The best way for you to average and make and use other people's money is real estate. The final piece of the income stream is to learn to identify the movers and the shakers of tomorrow, which is either companies or individuals in the stock market or in your local market. But those are the 5 areas. By understanding the basic fundamental, you become an overall individual who actually understands how business and wealth creation works. Now, do we stop there? No, we need one final piece on how to make sure everything you worked for so hard, you can actually keep some. It's not how much money you're going to make, it's how much money you're going to keep. So many people are rich yesterday and poor today because we learn to generate an income, but guess what we don't do? We don't learn to keep it and protect it, make it work for us. If money is not working for you, you will never ever achieve financial security. Period. So we help you make sure you protect it, make it work for you, so that you can go and do what you love, do the most. You can make this world a better place. Why do we make money in the first place? Is to actually give it away to good causes, to think that's going to make a difference in other people's lives. That's the only reason why we do it. Yes, to live a comfortable life, yes. But the key factor is you're not going to take everything with you. If you're going to keep all of it, you're not going to take it with you. So it's designed to go and make a difference in other people's life. And that's the life worth living, as far as I'm concerned. That's the Action Wealth System. But today I just want to record this really short video. Why? Because I saw this headline. And I've just my last book is Financial Literacy for Teens and Their Parents. I talk about money, especially teaching young people how to manage, how to make money, and how to manage money, how to multiply money, and how basically to protect their money. Because you see, our kids go through 25,000 hours of education but they come out completely clueless. They don't know anything about any of those 4 areas that I just talked about. Make, manage, multiply, and protect. Why? Because the school doesn't teach that. So that's why when they come out, they're completely scared to go into the real world of business or work. And that's why we have the highest youth unemployment rate, because you know what? We don't get that from school. The school system is letting ourselves down. But what happens when you don't teach financial literacy? They grow up. When they grow up, what happens? They end up financially messed up. I'm reading a headline today. We're in Christmas holidays now. And it said that Christmas will push a third of the UK population in debt. Okay, now listen to that. Christmas will push a third of the population in debt. I read the headline, I'm thinking, who are these people? A third of the population, actually 60 million people, a third of these people will go in debt because of one day, Christmas. Are you kidding me? This just tells you exactly how lack of financial literacy people have. Because why would you just bankrupt yourself for just one day? Why? And guess what these people buy? Stuff they don't need. Gifts, apparently. Gifts for them, apparently they treat themselves. Gifts for their children. Apparently over a year, the children didn't get anything, they just wait for that day to get something. The number is actually scary because during Christmas, December time, okay, the demand for drugs, like hard drugs, goes up. Prostitution goes up. Entertainment goes up. Everything basically goes up. It means people spend on stuff they don't even want. And I remember those days, the old days when I just came to this country, that people needed to make a list. You make a list of people you're going to send gifts for. You make a list to send gifts to other people. And basically because you send them gifts, you hoping they're going to return the favor by sending you a gift. It basically means that, and the weird thing is that people who can't afford it, they're the ones who do this the most. People with money don't do this completely crazy nonsense. They don't do it. And I know you're watching this, you're thinking, you may be the one doing this, you're thinking, Geoffrey, you're talking about being, I'm going to shut this video off because you can't say this. But the fact is, let's look at some numbers. 11% will lose track of their spending during Christmas time. 11% of the population will lose track of their spending. So they won't even know where the money went. They just basically, it's Christmas, right? 31%, okay, will go into 31 to 30 to 41% will go into some kind of debt because of Christmas. A third of the population will go into debt, will struggle because of what? Because of Christmas. 58% of those people will rely on credit card to fund Christmas. Gifts and shopping and whatever. 58% will be using credit cards. Credit cards of all places to get money from. They don't even have the money in the first place. They just borrow money for this one day of excitement. And 25 to 35 years old, they struggle the most because 60% of them, they'll go into some kind of debt counseling help. Sometimes I read these figures and I'm thinking, they can't be true. 45% people are worried about Christmas, the cost of Christmas. 45%, they worry about the cost of Christmas. 25% dreading Christmas. 28% will have some kind of mental breakdown, mental health issues because of worrying about this one day. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you spend the money you don't have just because you're following the masses? Because you watch too much TV, you see other people spending money they don't have, and then you go and do the same thing. Or put this on your credit card, you pay interest free. You're going to buy one, get one free. Just order it now for Christmas and you're going to pay us next year. When I was growing up, I grew up in Uganda. I mean, I was a little kid. I mean, I left Uganda when I was 14 years old on my own. I came to the UK, and And I always lived on my own, so I don't really know this concept of craziness about Christmas. Because I always just stay in the room on my own during Christmas times anyway. I used to go to my family member here, who basically like my family here in the UK, and we spent Christmas. But gifts and craziness, and only when my kids were born, so we started basically buying them stuff. Okay, and I always basically completely disagree, but it's Christmas, you contribute to buy your kids stuff. But I used to watch them. We buy them, put a tree there, fill everything. The tree has to have all the presents in. And then on the 24th, in our house, presents are open on the 24th. And it used to be open on the 24th. And they open all of these, and and the mother, you take the pictures just to see the smile on their faces. After that, they remove the wrappings and throw them away, and I leave and I come back. The gifts and the presents are still there. They're still there. The people, maybe one or two, they're actually fascinated by, or a game or something they're using. The rest of them is still there. And and at one point I didn't even actually move the stuff. Two that were still there, I told them I'd leave them. Let's see which one they're going to use. They were still there. Why? Because they didn't need them in the first place. And then for those who make a list to send gifts to their friends. I mean, not only basically what you're doing a challenge. You're causing other people's problem, because when you send them a gift, they're hoping they have to send you some gifts as well. And some of these people don't have the money to return the favor. You might as well call them and say, please take me off your list. I don't need anything this year. And if you're planning to give me anything, let's get together and go and find out who hasn't got anything to eat, or homeless people on the street, or some starving people in some countries, and let's send them that money instead of you buying yourself stuff. I'm treating myself. Treating yourself for what? And end up and join the 58% of people using credit card to look after, to basically pay for their Christmas. And you tell me that's smart, and the worst thing you're doing, you're teaching your children to do this craziness. And the reason why it's like this is because the school you went to, you didn't learn this stuff, and you learned from the parents will not teach you to do better, and you do exactly the same thing. People are stuck with date after date after date. 20 years people are still paying Christmas credit card debt. It's crazy. You can't do that. And most importantly, your children are learn from this particular philosophy of basically following the rest. You want to be financially secure, you better stop following poor people. Okay? They're the masses, they're the majority. Just stop following them. Stop doing what they do. In some countries they have Black Friday. Black Friday? And people go and just kill each other to buy stuff. In the UK, we've seen people die in shops where there's a discount on the couch. People, stampede, kill each other because they're running to buy stuff. The weird thing is, these are the people who are financially struggling. They're the ones spending money they don't have. I don't know where that's coming from, but it comes down to that ability, lack of financial literacy. You need to build up the stuff. If you need something, fine. You shouldn't wait until Christmas to have it. Christmas should be about family, thanksgiving, appreciation, understanding that the Lord or the God you believe in for going through the year, and spend time with your families. You don't have to bribe them with anything. If you can afford it, fine. Okay? But if you have to spend, then have a limit, have a budget. I will not spend more than $10 on buying a gift for somebody. Period. Just wrap them stuff and give it to them, because when you give somebody an expensive stuff, they have to return the similar sort of a gift. Sometimes maybe you can afford it, they can't afford it. So stop putting other people into debt because of you. Because that's my head. And then I meet them, they call me and say, Geoffrey, I'm struggling, my credit is gone because I took this stuff from a catalog, I bought this stuff. What did you buy that stuff for? Well, you buy now, pay later, and I thought I needed it today before Christmas. I don't know. You might disagree with me. But what I do believe is that if it's too late for you, don't let it be too late for your children. Don't let them end up in this concept of following people who don't know, who don't understand how money works. The wealthy people are wealthy because they have money to manage their money. The money to only look at the stuff they need. They don't follow the Joneses. They don't follow everyone. They don't try to impress anyone. They don't buy stuff they can't afford. How are you going to feel? Oh, you can feel good on that Christmas Day. How are you going to feel January, February, March, April when the credit card bills coming every single month, paying stuff you didn't want to pay for, but hey, you're under pressure. You needed to show off that you have this thing. You bought this thing. You have to show off on that particular day. Why? Stop doing that. If you bought stuff, today is what? 13th of December. If you bought stuff, you're looking at them right now and you haven't ruined them, return them. Get your money back. Some of them you bought in credit cards anyway, so just return them and credit money, go back to the credit card. And stop putting yourself into a situation. If some of your friends are basically chasing you, they want you to buy them a gift, send them this video. Tell them, I told them you're not going to buy anything this year. This year is about financial security, structuring yourself to make sure pay off your debt, live a good life, an affordable life. Not to follow whatever everybody's supposed to be doing, do exactly the same thing. You see, it drives me crazy when I meet people, their finances is ruined. They can't even spend $500 to invest in themselves to become better people tomorrow because they spend that money buying crap stuff. Okay, I know. You're thinking out there, wondering, Geoffrey, it's none of your business. I so agree. It's none of my business. That's what I do believe. Lucky for me that I grew up on my own, so I didn't really have that pressures on me. So yes, it could be easy for me to say, but I believe, I watched and studied some of the wealthiest people on the planet. They don't spend the way poor people do. They don't spend money they don't have. They don't borrow from Peter to pay Paul. They don't follow the Joneses. They do what they do when they want to do it. That's what now they have enough. They're able to buy the stuff they want to buy. You want to keep up with them? Well, good luck to you. That's all I can say Christmas. Happy Christmas. Go enjoy Christmas. Get family together. Enjoy yourself. If you have some money you want to throw away, just put it together. 5, 10 people. Put your money together and go and find somebody struggling right now. Both of you deliver some food or some kind of gifts for them. Or see these charities that for homeless children or homeless people or people basically or elderly people. People need real help. What kind of people afford to hit their house and go and put some money on their meter and then do something that makes you feel good if you're going to. But don't buy yourself stuff you don't need. You're going to throw away tomorrow. But if you end up with stuff, make sure put them on eBay. So when you open them, keep them wrapped up. Don't throw away the packages and put them back on eBay in Jan. Recover some money. Okay, that's enough ranting. Until next time, you take care. Have a good Christmas. Bye for now.